Hello everyone, welcome to Map the Dragon Railways, and today in this video we are going to be taking a look at a tanker wagon by Hornby. Now this one has fairly old tooling, and so thanks to that I managed to pick this up at the East Somerset model shop for only £5. It was in that bargain box and it was, I believe, some new old stock. You can tell the box is a bit worn in places, but that doesn't matter because that isn't the tanker itself. So yeah, £5 already seems like a good deal. Now I've only had this out of the box just to have a look at it. It hasn't even touched the rails on any of my layouts. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing this down on the layout. Anyway, I think it's time we unbox this. So here we have it down on the wooden table, and yeah, there it is in its box. You can get a good look at it. So yeah, it looks quite nice, doesn't it? It's quite a nice colour. If you're curious, then this is what's on the side. It's R6569 Fothergill Brothers 12-ton tanker wagon. So yeah, it does look alright. So I think without further ado, it's time to try and open the box. There we go. And just move the tab out of the way and just slide it out, and it's just in this plastic packaging, and it comes out. So the first thing I noticed with this wagon is that it's quite light. Your locos, even weaker ones, could pull quite a lot of these, but yeah, it's a bit on the light side. What's really good is that we have metal wheels that look really nice. So yeah, that's quite a good feature. We haven't got anything plastic on the wheel spectrum of things. So yeah, I think it's time we take this to a white background and see what detail there is. So here's the very cheap and cheerful tanker wagon on the white background. Now just quickly, I thought I'd weigh this wagon, seeing as the scales are already out, and this weighed up about 32 grams. So not a lot, but I feel it might be enough, and especially for the money, that's plenty. In general, I feel like the wheels alone, you know, nearly come up to the £5 that is on offer. So what do we have? Well, let's have a look at the finish first. I think the finish looks really nice. It's, you know, very plain and simple, and very nice, and I can't see too much paint bleed. There is a little bit of paint bleed though, just right in there, and but apart from that, it seems to be fine. So on the side, the main thing that stands out is the writing for the Fothergill Brothers, engineering contractors, and Exeter, and the number of the tanker wagon, which I can't make out because it's under some detail at the moment. And this is really crisply applied, no paint bleed there or anything, and it's, you know, very sharp and bold, and it looks really, really nice. Looking at the top, we've got a nice separately fitted piece up here, and very complicated looking detail here, which would be like rodding to help hold the tank in place. Same as these support beams on the side, they're quite nicely moulded. But yeah, all this is very complex, and basically winds right around the tanker itself. And you've got these nice support beams here, and you've got a nice underframe detail, some brake detail, and your axle boxes and your springs, and all that looks really nice. One criticism though, just beside the tank itself down here, it looks really clunky and, you know, thick, like the older style Terrier and Hornby's older J94. Looking on the ends, you've got plastic buffers and a representation of a coupling hook. The real coupling hook is one of those large D-type couplings, so it's nothing fancy like NEM's, but like I said, this is quite an old wagon, and for the price I picked it up, I'm not too fussed. You've got these support beams as well. In real life, I believe it would be wood in a sort of metal casing sort of thing. we have a tanker wagon at the East Somerset Railway, a 12-ton one, and yeah, that has that. Looking at the side though, we got a line from the moulding, and that goes all around the tanker. Apart from that, it looks alright. It's just those moulding lines that detract from the illusion. One thing that doesn't detract from the illusion is Rivet Detail, and as you can see, there's quite a nice thing of about 4 bands of it going around the tanker itself. And yeah, I think that looks really nice and helps add to the illusion. And finally, let's look underneath. I've tried to light up as best as I can, and the reason I'm showing you underneath is because there is actually some detail underneath, which is something you won't see when rolling around on a layout, but I think it looks really, really nice. It's just moulded right on the top, but like I say, it looks really nice. And there you can see the metal spoked wheels, which are very nice. So I think that concludes looking at the detail. From the looks of detail wise, I think it looks really, really nice, and the value for the £5 I spent, it seems quite nice. So far, what would I pay for this? Probably, if I had to pay more, probably maximise myself at a tenner, and that's at modern prices, you see. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with this at a £5. I saw on eBay that someone was selling 2 of these brand new model shop, and it was about £35, something around there. Anyway, let's take this tanker wagon down onto the layout. We can't test low speed, of course, but we can test how free rolling it is, and then send it off with a locomotive and, you know, a train, and show you some clips. And here we go. The tanker wagon has now hit the rails for the first time in my ownership. So yeah, it looks really nice, has a great presence there. And I am going to test the free running capabilities of it on this line and then run it on the other line. I hope it doesn't roll too far. I very much doubt it will hit this point, but Lord Westwood's on this line, so let's hope all is fine. So let's just do a test. Seems fairly free rolling, but I wouldn't say incredibly free rolling. So I'm going to just push her down the hill and give her a nudge. And yeah, she's not very free rolling at all. So that's in a way a shame, isn't it? But I think for the £5 I paid, that's more than acceptable. So yeah, let's get this behind a train. So I'm just going to put it aside there and bring in front the Terrier. This is my Western Clevedon and Portishead Railway number 4 Terrier with a single teak, and I'm just going to add the tanker wagon onto the end, and it easily couples because it's the same type of coupling throughout the whole train. And yeah, I think that looks quite nice. So I'm going to show you some running clips, and then at the end finish off with my conclusion. So let's put the power up, and there we go. I think that looks rather nice. So what is my opinion on Hornby's 12-ton tanker wagon? Well, it definitely shows its age, but for what I paid, it's excellent value. I really like the details, like around the tanks, you know, all the supports. I think that's a really nice feature. I would say though, under the tank, it's a bit bulky and clunky, and I feel like if they improved all that, it might be worth a bit more. There's also some quite easily spotted moulding lines, and the couplings are, you know, the larger type. So if they improved under the tank itself and gave it some NEMs, I feel like it would be quite a good model. Nonetheless, I think it is a very nice tanker. I'm just thinking of if you put it in the modern range, of which I know Hornby still make these, as they have the ESO variant on their website. I haven't actually checked how much that is. But the top price I'd probably pay for this is £10. It might sound a bit, you know, cheap to you, but it is a very, very old tanker. And yeah, it's been on production for probably many years now. It's very clear that it has some age behind it. But no matter what, it's a very nice tanker. Would I recommend one? For something like £10, then yes. Definitely for £5, I think any wagon is worth it, as long as it's, you know, new old stocks sort of thing. But yeah, I think it's really good value for that. Anything above 10, 15, I would stay away from it, because I still feel like that is too much money they're asking for. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this review, please leave me a thumbs up. Comment down below, do you think I was too fair or too harsh? Or if I was just right. Share this video with your friends, sharing is caring, and anyone who you know might want a tanker wagon like this, do share it with them. They might find this video very useful to them. And also, please consider subscribing, as it helps the channel grow massively and helps show the support, and you get to see more videos like these, which include reviews and running sessions and maintenance and all that fun. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Cheerio for now.